Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone, and to our today's Thursday weekly webinar. So I want to welcome everyone around the world because we know that a lot of people are joining live, but also actually watching on YouTube because everything is pre-recorded. And today the topic is video translation for enterprise, and I'm not alone here. I'm with my beautiful colleague Joy here, and she will run this webinar today and talk about video translation. Joy, good morning.
Oh, sorry, I just muted. Hi. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our weekly webinar, and I'm super happy to join this webinar. And I'm Joy from HeyGen Customer Success Team.
Exactly. So Joy is mainly focusing, every day to help our customers to get the best out of HeyGen in any kind of product. So she's really taking care to bring the success to every team, to everyone who is partnering with us on the enterprise level. So she's exactly the perfect person to show us today what is video translation, how to use it, but also what are typically use cases from your daily calls you are facing, and where even some challenges that we discuss today. So, and I know that a lot of viewers live, but also on YouTube, will be new to us. So I think I want to take this actually to show in first step what is HeyGen, what are we offering, and I think Joy, you prepared here a presentation for us, like a small slideshow, and then I would already give it to you. And and if any one of you have a question, please feel free to ask your question here, and we will get later this webinar back to your Q&As and we'll answer all of your questions. So Joy, please go ahead and tell us, what is HeyGen?
Yeah, great.
Oh, I think now she actually put the wrong button here, and this happens. This is a live webinar, but maybe I can just go right away and just tell like what HeyGen is about. HeyGen's mission in first place is really to make visual storytelling accessible to all. This really means like we are a Gen AI video tool that supports different type of AI video features that you can for sure in our core product mainly use for avatar creation, to create unlimited videos with your avatar, for example, for training and educational videos, or even for new content at all. Like a lot of creators are using this for social media things, social media campaigns, projects, to push actually all these videos in different type of languages. Because if you are creating an avatar at or on HeyGen, you are able to speak multiple languages right away. To be honest, over 175. So this is basically the avatar creation part. We have video translation. Video translation, what we want to talk today, is mainly because of to take existing video in your input language. So let's say for Europe, if you're living in France, mainly your video will be in French, but now you want to expand your business or even make it internally more usable to share this same video in different part of languages, that everyone actually can easier follow the instructions or the updates or the content itself in your video. that everyone can listen this in their own language. So this is what we are core and mainly offering, but our big mission is really to make it easy and accessible to all, that you don't have to have this big cost of producing all the time a new video and do it all the time with different speakers, different voiceovers, different scenes. Mainly you could use HeyGen to create different type of avatars and different type of situations, or you can record one time a video, translate it to multiple languages, and reach out to a different audience, different countries, actually different use cases also for learning and development, marketing, advertisement. So all this stuff you can actually do with HeyGen and our AI engine in the back. And one thing I really want to make sure, because we get this actually pretty often, we will moderate everything on our system. Yes, we are SOC type file 2. We have everything in place to make sure everything and all your data is saved here at HeyGen. So nobody could actually use your likeness and create a different type of avatar without you actually knowing this. So that's really important for me, that everyone will understand this. And we even have human moderators. It means like it is not just like an AI or an AI will actually just make sure everything works. This is not how we are set everything up. We still have human moderators who are checking everything what happened on HeyGen, that we can pretty much sure that just the content that is allowed and in our terms and conditions and our guidelines are actually following this way. So it looks like that, yeah, Joy actually has any kind of issue. No, she's back here. So I think I took the main part already. So let's see if she is back in place. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Sorry, Nick. I think my connection today is not very well.
All good. I think this happens. This is live. So we are doing fine. So I just told everyone right away what is HeyGen about, what are like for sure our main features, also about the security and moderational part. Also that, yeah, to create a video is in first place very expensive, and typically you have to understand that training videos is one part, but also do it for commercial reasons or advertisement reasons. You have to produce one time a video in English. But now if you want to do it for different type of markets or even different type of countries, even internally, you have to reproduce it every time. And subtitles, to be honest, this is past technology. Just dubbing, like just voiceover, yes, sometimes it's okay, but also like past technology. With HeyGen, you can use lip synchronization, so it will look that the person in the video, even if the input video is English, can also talk in Spanish, French, German, like over 175 languages, even with different type of locals. So you can make sure that if you want to reach out to an audience in South America, to Argentina or Brazil, that you can, for example, for Brazil, choose Portuguese Brazil, and for Argentina, you can search like for Spanish, Argentina, local and accent. So everything doable here with HeyGen to reduce the cost in first place. So we can skip actually the slideshow and we can go right away to our topic today, video translation. So Joy, I think you used our own technology to actually create a video that will explain what video translation is. So I'm very excited to see this.
Yeah, I'm also very excited to let my avatars to provide the latest update of our video translation feature. So I'm going to share my screen again and hope now it's good. And yeah, this is my avatar video. So I will play it and let my avatars to introduce to our like customer, what is our like video translation update.
Okay, so first would be great if you could do the full screen. And after this video, I will have already like 1 or 2 questions for you, but let's focus on the video first. So perfect.
Great.
I'm really excited to
Can you hear it?
Yes.
Great.
share some of our latest updates with you, especially around video translation. I think these improvements will help resolve some of the pain points you experienced in your previous translation workflow. We have 2 major updates, the Proofreading Studio enhancements and our new brand voice feature. One of the key updates is the ability to add new segments directly within the studio. This means you can break up your script more naturally, making sure there's a good flow with pauses when needed. Plus, if you've got multiple speakers, you can easily distinguish between them by adding separate segments for each. Another update is the option to insert pauses, which helps with adjusting the pacing of the translation to match the tone and rhythm you're aiming for. We've also introduced a feature called dynamic duration. This addresses the pacing and timing issues you might have faced. With this update, the system can automatically adjust the timing of your video, either extending or shortening it just a little to make sure the delivery feels natural and the word choices fit perfectly. And to make things even more efficient, we've added a bulk search and replace feature. If you need to update specific terms or phrases across your entire script, you can now do that all at once, instead of making manual changes one by one. Now let me introduce our brand voice feature. With this, you have full control over how key terms are translated and pronounced. This is especially useful for ensuring that your brand names are pronounced consistently across all languages. We know that was a challenge before, particularly with product names and number spellings, but this feature should eliminate those inconsistencies. These updates are designed to make your experience with HeyGen smoother and more aligned with your specific needs.
Yeah.
Great. This is just great. And the good thing here is you can, so let's rephrase this one more time. So what you actually did was, and I can just give everyone this information. We had a webinar last week where we explained actually not just about our new 3.0 avatars, but also how to use our AI Studio to actually create this type of video. So Joy, maybe you could give us a better understanding how you did it, in case of how long did it take you, and also like, is everything what we saw now just like HeyGen upload assets? How does it work? And then also about, just real quick, about how you did the video, but also how you can now use it for any type of content. Maybe you can just share more insights with us.
Okay, yes, great. I think this is a really good like product demo, how we can using HeyGen. I think this is like a product update video. Let's dive into it. So if I click this edit as new, it will be show you how it works in AI Studio. So when I create this video, I just upload my existing slides. So I have created a new feature slides, and after I upload each slides, it will be converted to each thing in HeyGen. So if you see, this is like different slides, and I'm just after I upload the slides, I'm just find my avatar. So I have lots of different type of avatar, and I find my avatar, and also add the voiceover I want to present in each slide. And I just click submit and generate this video. I think in total it's just maybe 10 minutes. I can create this kind of product update videos.
This is amazing, because people really have to understand how easy it is to create a video with our avatar product. This is not the topic today. I just wanted to show everyone that this type of videos that you just did is very easy to create in first place. Okay, so the topic today is video translation. You talked about a bit about updates, but also how to use it, maybe it's a good idea to show everyone where we can find video translation and what is the specific advantage to be on an enterprise plan with HeyGen, because there is difference, I guess, between the self-service plans and also enterprise. So yeah, please, update us.
Yeah. Let's focusing on today's topic. I think today we are talking about video translation feature. This is one of our core product today on HeyGen platform. So I think each time when you log in HeyGen, you can just see this button like avatar video translation, and avatar on top of your homepage. So for video translation feature, you can translate your existing video content into different languages, and will be also doing the voice cloning and the lip sync change. So each time to get started, you can just click this video translation button, and you see there is how you start. You can just directly upload a video. So you can upload your existing video from your local file, or if you have a video URL, for example, your YouTube URL or Google Drive URL, you can just copy and paste here. So for example, today I'm just trying to upload one of my existing videos. So for example, I just want to upload these videos, and I can generate a proofread first. So generate proofread, this is an enterprise only feature. So that means before you translate, you can doing some quality control. You can manually editing the script before you get the final translation. Most of our customers will be prefer to generate the proofread first, because now the AI translation, we don't think sometimes it's 100% accurate and perfect. So we recommend if you can have a proofread first, if you have this kind of workflow. So it's very, very simple. Like you just, for the original language, you can select auto detect. And for the target language, you can choose the target language you want to translate. So for example, Spanish, I want to translate my English videos to Spanish. I can choose Spanish here. And here is a drop-down list. You can also choose the different locales and accent. So you can select the Spanish or any other accent, and it's based on your use case and your target audience. And after that, I want to create another proofread, for example, Chinese, and I also can pick up some locales, Cantonese or Mandarin, and I can add up to 10 different proofread at this workflow, and then it will be generate 10 different separate proofread project, and I can manually review. And the number of speakers, you can also select auto detect. Now we support different speakers in one videos. And brand voice is a very powerful feature. We can dive into it. But it's also like you can tell AI some specific instructions, and the AI will be based on that instructions to work on the transcript. And we will be going to the details a little bit later. But now I just choose one brand voice I already create. And enable the dynamic duration is like a feature this is also like a new feature we have introduced in our video. So dynamic duration means because there is sometimes we feel there is a pinpoint when we translate the video from one language to another language, when we want to express the same meaning, but the pronunciation from the specific sentence from different languages is not the same. So we will be using AI to try to extend or shorten the original video a little bit, try to match the lip sync and the natural speed of that specific language. So we call this as dynamic duration, and you can enable that feature when you translate the video. And now we also have a beta feature like translate the text in video. So this part is if you have a slice, you can also enable this feature, and we will be capture that text on the slice and translate it to your target language. And after that, you can just click submit, and it will be generate a proofread. It will take some time, but generate a proofread, and you will get your proofread project. And I think we also want to introduce the brand voice feature here, because we think that is really helpful to improve the translation quality. So for example, now I just added one of my previous create brand voice. I click edit, and you see there is 4 segments, and you can add the information here. So don't translate, and forced translation is really straightforward. Like if you have some words you do not want AI translate from one language to another language, you can add it to here, or you can directly upload a CSV here. So for example, you have some company name, product name you don't want to translate, you can upload the CSV here. And if the forced translation means if you have some words, you have the target pairs, you always want these words translate to some specific words, you can also just tap it here, or if you have a CSV, you can just directly upload. Tone means it's not related to the voice part, it's related more for the like the script part. So if you want the entire script be sounds much more friendly, professional, you can also just tap the words here to control the tone of the transcript. And the pronunciation is like if you find some words like your company name, the AI will be always have some not correct pronunciation. You can spelling here in a phonetic way. So for example, HeyGen is our brand name, but we need to try to spell it as Gen, not Gen, and it can pronounce as Jen. Nick, maybe I just pause a little bit to see if you have some point you want to add in this brand-wise feature, because I think you are work very closely with our AI team for that.
I think the idea, no, first, I think you covered the most important things, that everyone can understand how to use it in first place for the proofread. I think the main goal at the end would be that we actually not even have a proofread feature, that we just have this brand voice folder in first place, because what we worked with this brand voice folder with a lot of our like enterprise clients together to make it how it is today, and improve this every week with the feedback we are getting from you and your team, Joy, or even from our AI side, to make it even better. It means we want to reduce actually the time everyone is spending for the proofread, to make that it's really like on point, the translation in the new language. And this is why this brand voice is such an incredible feature we are adding to everyone. But again, we still need the proofread sometimes, because not just the translation itself, sometimes it's also how the words are ordered in the sentence. They are also from language to language, different type of ideas, how you want to really make sure it will sound. And that's totally fine. But for this reason, we have proofread. So I think you covered most of the things. One thing for sure, it's also that you can upload right away an SRT file or ASS file. You don't really have to use the full AI to actually put the voice to text and then text to speech again. You can provide the AI directly with an SRT file in first place, that the output translation is even more on point. Okay, so that's good. Maybe you can show us like how it actually look now if we have a proofread, and how the UI looks like, but also how can I make sure everything will be on point at the end?
Yeah. So now I'm continuous sharing my screen. So if you see now, I'm in the project page. So every
With a
time,
lot of flags.
yeah, because I just want to show this page because this is different folders. So you can create different folders on HeyGen to doing your like your video management. I learned from one of our customer like how they manage their localization, like video translation project. They're just create different folders and upload the flags. And in that case, their team, when they're doing the collaborations, they will be very easy and fast to find their like different language project. And I just try to learn that and also upload the flags to be much more innovative for my content management and video management. And now, for example, after we generate a proofread, what will be look like in the Proofread Studio? If you see, this is a proofread project in a orange tag, and there is an edit button, and then you can go into the Proofread Studio. So previously we show you is like our AI studio that is for video creation. You create some new content. This Proofread Studio, we call it Proofread Studio, is like this is like for video translation project. And you can see in the right hand side, you can always find the video preview here. To see the video, and this is the original video. It do not have the lip sync part because the lip sync will only be showing after you finally translate the video. But in the left hand side part, you can see the transcript of this entire video. You can see both the original version, the English version, and the translation version, and you can see the script here. So everything here can be added. For example, this script, you can manually editing it here. So most of our customers, they have the proofreader, they have the native speakers, native colleague. They just let them manually editing and check everything here. And also, like if you see here, we want to make this experience very flexible, and everything can be controlled and switch or change. So if you see this speaker, because it will be auto detect the people's face here. So this is the main speaker, speaker 1. And also if you see this voice track, you can also select and control the voice part. And by default, it will be doing the voice cloning of the original people. But we also have a function like you can select different peoples here. We have the AI voice, so you can also choose one of our AI voice. But I feel like most of our customers, they just like the original voice cloning. And also this time code, you can manually editing. Yes.
I think there is one. I totally agree with you. Like typically the main idea is to take the original voice also to the like translated output video. For some of our clients, for example, if actually the input video is just like 10 seconds, 50 seconds or whatever, there could also happen that this is not enough time sometimes to create a really good high-end like translated voice. So a lot of clients, in some actually more for advertisement or like social media advertisement, they're just using a different language or like a different voice from our library, that it just sounds a bit more professional. So this is doable. So I just wanted to let everyone know, because we have this library and you can use it. You can change the voice for your output video or make it even more realistic if you just right away choose a French language and not take care about the input audio in first place. But yeah, so you wanted to go ahead with timestamps.
Yes, for the timestamps, that is, for example, here, you can also just manually editing it here. And also you can always preview the sound. And if you see, if I editing the time code, it also will be change this time track on the studio part. So you can also just drop to editing it. And also you can preview it to see if it's too fast or too slow, and you can manually adjust here. Yeah, this is how you can control the time part. And also if you see this plus button, so you can add another
Okay.
sentence. If there is speakers, you can add this segment to manually editing and make the adjustment here. Yes, Nick, do you have something you want to add here?
No, you're just like, I think your connection just broke up for 10 seconds. But I think we understood that we can actually add a new scene to make sure everything is on point. For sure, this is a bit more advanced because you still have to like match for sure like the video itself. And also, one thing I also want to let everyone know is the system. So maybe, Joy, you could go to the first scene, to the translated one, and just copy paste the same text. So just double it. So what I want, like but in the first scene, I just want to show everyone, like, do it twice, Joy. Yeah, exactly. So, and now, like, our system will also let you know if it thinks that the translated part now is too long or even too short. So what will happen now is, if the text actually is too long, we will speed up the voice, because again, the guidelines for the AI is actually the timestamps. So they have to fit in this, for this example, 9 seconds. And other way around is the same. So for example, if it's too less, we will also give you a notification, and then it will slow down the actually output voice. So this is also good, but this is why it was very important that you mentioned this, Joy. Like, this play button before each box will help you a lot to not just listen to the output, but also make sure it's the right speed at the end. So very helpful. This is great.
Yeah, thank you, Nick. Yeah, I
So,
think this is about like our entire Proofread studio. Yeah.
yeah, 100%. Like, is there anything we want to make sure everyone understand here? Because I also think it's important to mention that you can work in this account in 2 ways. You could actually add other team members around the world, or even in your department, but even in different countries. But you can invite everyone in your space that you actually collaborate in this proofread feature, that you make sure, because, for example, yeah, maybe I'm good in speaking German or French and English, but I'm pretty bad actually to speak Spanish or Chinese or Japanese or Hindi. But maybe I have a colleague who is pretty good in this language. So I could invite him or her to our space, to my space, and then they actually can work on the translated part for the proofread. And then we can just like generate the video, and I can be sure like everything is really on point for the target language for my final video. Or other way around, you could also download I think an Excel sheet or like even the SRT file and send it to someone. So the person on the other end could actually make all the corrections and send it back. Yes, you don't have the play button or anything, so it makes it a bit harder to work very efficient in this way, but it is also a way a lot of our clients doing this in that way, actually. At the end, you could for sure do it in two ways. Enterprise is with Proofread, but you don't have to use it, actually. You could also just upload the video. You can just select the target language and just like submit. This is also fine. You could also just do a voiceover. So for some of our clients, some projects, they are just looking actually for voiceover. So we have this feature as well. You can click actually this button, and then it will just do the voiceover, not the lip synchronization. So this is also doable, and we add this actually as a feature for the enterprise clients in video translation overall. Okay, Joy, is there anything else we want to make sure people understand? Maybe you can just make a small recap for everyone at the end, and then maybe we can just call it a webinar after this. But maybe you can just, in your own words, a quick recap about video translation. What is maybe add one more sentence about what is typically use cases companies are using this right now to help everyone here. And then, just recap a bit, and then, we will call it a webinar.
Yeah, thanks, Nick. I think for video translation feature, we have this feature had this feature for almost 1 year. So I think we are working with like hundreds of different organizations, enterprise clients, to help them for this, they're using this kind of AI technologies for their localization. What I see in their use case is like can be separated from internal and external. So for internal, we work with lots of big enterprise and organizations. They have different teams based on different countries, and sometimes this kind of language barriers will be like slow down this kind of communication efficiency. So video translation features, we have one client, they have the companies in 28 different countries, and they can just using this kind of video translation to translate their internal communication videos and just to share it with different teams. And I feel like this is a very good example. And also for the external, it will be most used from the localization team and external marketing team to extend their business. Because we also have some customers, example is they previously only have the content created by English, and they're using this traditional subtitle to translate that videos. But when they have this kind of AI solutions, they can create separate channels and entire like different market to extend their business to any other countries. And also I hear one feedback is when the people in the audience hear the sound like using their native language, it always will be feel very connected by hear this kind of their native language. So I think that is the most like beautiful part for this kind of technology. I still think like AI translation is not 100% like accurate, but it's like a solutions to fill this kind of gap for language gap. And also, I believe we will be continuous, like improve the technology to make it sound much more native and perfect.
Yeah, but this is actually a great point in two ways, because first, this is the reason why our sales agents in first place is setting the right expectation. So we will jump on a call, we will understand your use case, how your videos you want to translate looks like. We will set the right expectation to let you know like it's a great fit, and I will also show you about the content, how to set it up. And then we also have like Joy, who's really like even more in deep at the end, and really when they are doing the first project, she will actually with her team like explain how to improve actually the videos they already did, jump on a call, and then we will get the feedback from the AI team that, hey, this is right now not working perfectly in this language, or this should be improved. This is a feature that should be add on. So the AI team will also work very close with the engineer team together to make like actually everything happen. So that's a great point. Very, very good.
Thank you, Nick. Yeah.
Okay. From my end, I think this was a very helpful, maybe a bit longer as expected, a webinar that gives you a good understanding how video translation works, what actually can you do with HeyGen video translation. Joy, if someone actually wants to reach out to us and wants to jump on a call to see if actually, or they're interested because they have a need, they're doing a lot of videos, or they want to start to produce videos and want to translate it in multiple languages, where they should actually reach out.
Yes, I will just send a link in our chat. I think this is a like tab form link you can contact with our HeyGen team. So I'm just to share it in chat.
Perfect. So you can reach out to us. We can't wait to have a look into your use cases and partner with you to translate videos with our AI engine. So Joy, thank you so much for joining me and explain video translation to everyone today. So I will say the next topic for next week will be about interactive avatar. We have a big update coming, so we want to share this with every one of you. So Wayne, our CIO and co-founder, will be here on this webinar, and we will talk about interactive avatars. So more right now a labs actually product. So will be very exciting. I can't wait to get the latest updates from him. Joy, I wish you a great day. Best greetings. And then to everyone, have a good day. Have a good night, because again, international. And then see you on the next webinar next Thursday. Joy's already gone, so maybe there is connection again. But anyway, guys, have a good one. Bye.